My name is David Chang, Zhang Daiwei, and I'm the initiator and secretary general of Crossroads, or 台湾全球连接发展协会. Crossroads is this growing community of both international and local folks who really want to better connect Taiwan with the rest of the world, and vice versa. Our philosophy is that in order for Taiwan to do that, it needs to look inwards by actually making Taiwan itself a much more internationally friendly place.
That's why I started Forward Taiwan, try to reform the immigration, and try to have an employee gold card. And of course, right now, we try to work on the dual citizenship for those foreigner or international friends that want to have more commitment to the community.
We are an official partner of the Gold Card Office. We are also very involved in the Bilingual Nation Initiative as support, as well as providing consultations for National Development Council. If you're looking at the Bilingual Nation Initiative, it is not just about language learning, it's about internationalization.
It's about all of us in this country assimilating with each other. So there's a whole bunch of things like cultural differences. How do we understand each other to be able to better communicate with each other? So Crossroads needs to have the sort of members who are really passionate about pulling those things apart and trying to understand how we can approach that with people and get them excited about it, get them involved in it, and have them want to jump on board with this project in the long term, because it's got to be a long-term thing.
所以我们现在呢，在做的就是用 Crossroads 去申请一间实验大学，因为这现在的快速的社会的变化，所以呢，我们会让他同时间去接触产业，然后还有一件很重要的事情就是需要国际化。我做这个产业，我不只看台湾，我是看全世界，让学生他可以很快速的去学新东西，而且知道怎么样跟世界上的各个领域的人沟通。
We are also working with a lot of different organizations, educational organizations overseas, such as University of Haifa and Singularity University. And overall, our positioning for this experimental university creates a platform for these international organizations, not only just to localize their content, localize their programs, localize their curriculum, so that it's relevant to local Taiwanese, to be able to connect to not only content, but also opportunities. Another thing that we're doing is a focus group service. As our community continues to grow, we are finding a lot of people from very diverse communities from around the world. And ultimately, what we also see is there's a need for a lot of companies, particularly startups in Taiwan, where they would like to have some market research, especially those who have ambitions to go expand overseas markets. Can we start developing a focus group service to not only provide really unbiased feedback, but also, hey, help the international community learn about what local startups are doing, local companies are doing, and perhaps establish longer terms of collaboration. Another initiative that we are working on is very focused on the arts and culture community.
A lot of arts organisations here who may not have the resources to connect internationally, which is a door that we want to open. Recently, we did a bit of a trip down to Taidong. We connected with a wonderful dance group down there called 089 Dance Group. And we're actually talking about, I produce and perform in musical theatre primarily, and did a concert recently here in Taipei. And now we're talking about perhaps taking some sort of show like that down to Taidong, but including hip-hop dancers in the show. And how can I learn from you and how can you learn from me? And let's bring some Indigenous artists into it. These are the sort of wonderful experiences and connections that we just don't know are there, but we try to make them.
And we really think that, no, this is the future of Taiwan, is where these communities come together and really see how they could create something new together.
And so for us in the long term, it's really about generating those sort of very strong ongoing international connections where the Taiwanese people can be given an opportunity to know and to discover that they can actually expand their world much more than they thought.
It's not that we're here to change anything. We're here to really support and to really learn what Taiwan needs, rather than kind of emphasizing and putting our own thoughts about what Taiwanese or how can be better or how it can be changed. So that's something that's a very constant learning experience that we expect from all our members. Humility will take you a long way in Taiwan, and learning what people need and how to integrate, how to assimilate, and how to work together. I think that's one of the main thrusts.